Good day, bonus brethren. I'm Unsilent, and we're on the air with more TOCA 2 touring cars. It's the third and final bonus episode of TOCA 2. Thanks for tuning in. We'll wrap it up with three more, the last three bonus tracks of the game. Of course, last time out we showed you how to unlock the bonus tracks in the game. You don't even have to wait that far into the video. You don't even have to ask me in the comments down below how to do it. You just gotta watch, the first minute of the last video. Nice and easy like that. Yeah, we got three bonus tracks. We just skipped the car select for a second. We got three bonus tracks to go to. We got Donington, the full Grand Prix circuit. We've got Alton Park International. And we've got the test track Oval. I think we're going to start on Alton Park International circuit. But what car are we going to take there? I know what I want to do for Donington. I know what I want to do for thingamajig for Oval. It's just this one. It's I'm a little like, what do I want to do that I haven't done on here? Yeah, Grinnell. I was gonna say, what haven't I done in the bonus races, Grinnell? What's the... You want to do... We raced the Lotus knockoff, right? I'll do Powder Blue. Yeah, let's do Powder Blue. At Alton International. Standard, please. Thank you. I know we did good at Alton International, or Alton Island, but that was in the Jag. This is in the Grinnell, which I don't have as good a track. Well, actually, I have a better track record in this than the Jag. But anyway, get our Powder Blue tricycle out there. So you guys might look at that and say, "Oh, Steve's going Toronto Blue Jays colors," or Steve might be going Detroit Lions colors. I was just thinking that, hey, that's umpire colors. Because I used to do that when I used to do House League. I've done a couple provincial championships even as an umpire growing up. I don't know why they let me umpire anything. My strike zone was off. Well, no, my strike zone was great. None of the hitters liked it. Pitchers loved me. And then they come up to bat, breaking about the 50. Oh, right, I forgot that this hairpin was banked. I forgot about that. That's cool. Now, they're gonna chicane me here, so a little bit of chicanery. We're familiar with this, aren't we? If you watch the last video, we are quite acquainted with that chicane. And then we're coming up to oh, they aren't gonna do they are not gonna do, oh, this is gonna be fun. Little break there. Maybe I didn't need to do the little break there. Are you gonna need to lengthen the gear a bit? I think so. Yeah, definitely. Whoop. Maybe lift into Druids as we make the charge to Lodge. I'll break at the hundo for Lodge. Leave it later for Lodge. I've had better laps, but that's why we did it on standard, because I wasn't exactly confident in this car. And justifiably so. We're within a second of the pole, but we are not on pole. So there we go. We're starting third on the grid. Oh no, I grannied that start. That was the fastest light ever. Not so good through Cascades there, but we'll make it up on the stretch here. Past the island left. Gotta get just a little bit of... Well, we're going to use the banking to our advantage. Just take the long way around everyone. past G. McDonald, who is also, oops, in my hockey pool. Well, was. Our hockey pool has been declared ended for the season. Because, well, I guess the regular season is over. Usually G. McDonald also does a playoff pool, like a bracket pool. But I don't know if he's going to... I hope he's going to do it, because there's just so much fun to be had with the brackets this time. So crazy and unpredictable. Because nobody's played in about... Well, nobody's played since March. So someone like Carolina or Pittsburgh, who have had injury troubles, that could make very fun... that could make very fun run through... I was supposed to change the gearing, wasn't I? Yes, I was. Slacking, Steve-O. Oh, we're behind ALE. Get through Old Hall there. Yeah, so I throw some wrenches in rust and depotent and cleaning up injury and all that. It makes for like a really peculiar. You know, here's what could happen. You know, anything can happen in the WWF, as it were. We're gonna just, yeah. You take the inside. I'm just gonna rock the long way round. Oop. Alright, maybe not. Past, or at least on the inside of Hall. Oop. Got through there successfully, just like that. Not a great start, but it has recovered in the next lap and a half. To Knickerbrook. Survive Knickerbrook. Which I feel is like part of the challenge there. Hall's there. I'm sticking this way. We're gonna... Oh, wow. I felt that. Well, I heard that. As he tried to punch me out of the way. Lodge, there it is on the left. Meanwhile, somehow, did I bugger them all up like that? Because they're all very tight right there. Maybe I should hold it until I cut in, and then maybe, that's how I should approach that one. Very easy to get the one tire on the back end of this car kind of loose. Don't need to lift through island. Brake at the 50 for international hairpin here. There, just bang it down. Ooh. Wants to spit you off that banking a bit. Kind of like that Homestead bank, just sort of falls away from you at the exit of the corner. Just kind of not a particularly smooth transition. Didn't need to break that much for Knickerbrook. Now we seem to be finding ourselves a gap here, which I wasn't expecting after qualifying in the first lap. A little loose. I should have taken some stiffness out of the rear spring. Singular. It is a tricycle after all. Well, reverse tricycle. Oh, so I'm driving home from work the other day. Yeah, so I'm driving home from work the other day, and I see... we talked about it during this LP, or I guess during the this sprint car championship, or sprint support car championship. That's what it is. Support car championship for the Griddle Scorpion. Was that Bombardier under the Can-Am label had made these reverse trikes, and lo and behold, and I don't think it's is it Bad or Meinhof that is the when you mention something or learn about something and all of a sudden you see it everywhere? Is that phenomenon? Psychological phenomenon. Ever mentioned that my buddy Silver Zero Breaks was a psych minor? Used to test that shit out on me in university. For some reason, he was quite keen to point off that Steve, people that drink their coffee just black, have a higher propensity to be psychopaths. Nice guy. Anyway, oh yeah, so I don't think it was Vader Meinhof that I saw those Can-Am reverse trikes trundling along the other day. But it was interesting that I did see one. We set another fast lap, despite the fact that I'm trying to slow myself down by driving in the chase cam. I'll go into whoop, cascades. I'm just holding it flat, seeing what happens. Oh, there's a really far chase cam. Did you know if you're in a hosted session in iRacing that permits it, you can use an external chase cam? No, cockpit cam. It's better than the, I guess it's the driver POV cam. At least this one you can see your speed and your gears and the revs all the time. Unlike it was the Formula 4 that didn't let you do that. The cockpit cam. Well, there you go. You're eventually going to get off the road. You're almost 3 seconds off on this lap compared to our best lap. Still well ahead of Hall, though. Man, if every race in the Grinnell Championship was like this, we would have been fine. I'm actually a little disappointed that none of the bonus tracks were included in the Sport Car Championships, but I guess they didn't want to give them to you unless you unlock them, which kind of makes sense. And there's the race results. A healthy margin of victory over Hall. And onwards down the list. So, what are we going to do for the next one? Well, I know that. Why am I even doing that hypothetical? Yeah, don't need... 10's fine. 10's fine for this one. And we're going to take out the... Because of the track, we are going to take out a nice purple Ford Fiesta. We're going oval racing. On the 7/8 of a mile Iowa Speedway. I mean, test track oval. Iowa's 7/8, right? I think it is. Expert? Sure, why not? Alright. 10 laps around the oval. What we can do... That should be good. Tweak the gearing. Not that it went particularly well for us when we did this in the test track long, but... There it is. For specifically those reasons. Maybe Expert was a bad idea. Maybe we should have put it on standard, that way we could just bang around the oval. Oval was a bad idea. Alright, I knocked it down to 5 laps in standard. Just to save everyone the trouble. How about we take a point out of every one of the suspension bits? And we'll take the same gearing. I just need to make sure this works. Normally I would say if I tap out on a quali, then maybe I should... Then I should sacrifice and sit stone dead on the grid, but I need to make sure this works, and it is just jumpy. Look at that thing jump. Maybe I went the wrong way. Maybe I should just... Oh my god, we've rolled... We nearly rolled the damn thing. Okay, maybe softer suspension was a bad idea. Maybe we should have gone with the, maybe we should turn this into a test session. And just do, okay, this time I will actually start from the back. Maybe we'll go with the hard suspension. Now we'll start from the back. Welcome to the Ford Fiesta Demolition Derby. Should have made this 3 laps. Decent start. Making up a little ground off the line. Oh my god, there went somebody off to the inside. We're just gonna hang around the outside here. Is he actually braking into this? We're going to take the high line. No, we aren't. Oh, that hurt. Arca brakes. Arca brakes. God damn. Did not go well. It's a good... Oh, skiddy a bit. I think Stacy is giving me a little bit of bump draft there. And hit that patch and it just wanted to go for a loop there. So we're just gonna have to play dodge the giant asphalt patches is what you're telling me. We are making up time. At least on myself. Feather it in between the patches of asphalt. It's a good thing I took it out from 10 to 5 here. As they're beating and banging there, as we bounce our way through turn 2. Forgot to check, did they count this as 4 or 2 turns on the track info? Now we'll come on to the last lap. We did set the fast lap of the race. 28-1. Nearly spun it there. We're still making good time. I'm gonna go 3 wide. Can I make one more spot up? I got 6th. I'm starting last. That's respectable. Starting last, getting spun, or spinning, I should say. Getting spun by the game physics. And then crashing. Getting crashed into by Arca brakes. Even if we are stuck below the fold there. Just got a phone call and I called voicemail, but there was no voicemail. I hate those. Like, come on. Seriously? Some telemarketer bullshit. It's probably the same. It's the same scam bullshit. Somebody's been trying my number. It's like thinking I'm Jonathan. It's like, no, I'm not Jonathan. Thank you. Please stop calling me. Or calling me Jonathan either. So, last one is Donington Park, and I figure we should take a British vehicle out. So I think we take the Vauxhall out for this one. What liveries do we have? Dark red or bright red? Super bright red then. Let's go. We go to Donington Park, the full Grand Prix circuit. And I feel like, yeah, let's do the expert. Now this is definitely going to be one where you're going to want a couple ticks off on the downforce. You're going to want all your thing in speed and get that ass end of the car out of the air. Right, Tim Brewer? Go to the final hairpin. Charge it up to the line. Man, it's a bright day. Bright and sunny day. Donington Park. Don't get that very often. I haven't driven the Vauxhall before, so this will be a new experience. We're used to taking the Audi around here, but not the Vauxhall. And a little skiddy, left braking maybe a little late there. Which is fine. We survived, that's the important thing. Bang it up the hill. Should make the run down the back straight. Now where do you think the braking zone is on the back straight here? Go under the Dunlop Bridge. About 125-ish. That is really an attack the curb sort of chicane. So, we come towards... Well, one of them is Melbourne and one's Wellington hairpin, right? I think this one was Melbourne? Or is it Adelaide? Something Australian is one of them. Exit out here, same place we would have exited the chicane and across the line. Should not have done expert difficulty. I figured I would have been fine since I've been here before. Well, you know what that calls for. Another ticket downforce out. See how we could do on expert. This is why I didn't do expert. I'm just not that good. I got a little anxious and slammed the throttle down, so I've spun the tires off the line. So now we gotta go last traverse challenge on expert. Donington Grand Prix. Oh my god. Baird and Harvey having an absolute battle. Chaos, disarray, and general... Well... Cut up the inside of Baird. Taking the long way around Yvonne. There's Radisich. Oh god, Yvonne tried to shove us off the track. Johnny Morbidelli's in front. Oh my goodness, that was fun. Okay, Baird. Tandem! Shove me along! Pretend this is Talladega! Brake a little past the 100. Attack that a little more. Gotta run on Bent Cliff out of the chicane, because everybody seemed to check up a lot there. Braking at the 50 was a bad idea. Nearly packed it into the back end of Johnny Morbidelli. You're going to take it around the long way on Morbidelli. Cut inside Thompson. There's John Clelland in the sister car. I was just braking off of him. I may have squeezed him a little there. Hey, there's Hoy. Having a good day. 7th in the Mondeo. Got through there a lot more stably than we usually do. We see Hoy right in front of us. I wonder how the lead pack is doing. Let's see if we can't squeeze around the outside of Hoy. A little sideways into that turn, but we'll be fine, as we're going to try and get in the slipstream of Cox a little faster than me. We'll brake just before the hundo so we don't run over the back of Cox. Well, we tried anyway. Didn't run over the back of him, somehow managed to make that shit work. Just before the 50, we want to brake here. So 60 or 70. We're braking there. We can leave it all the way to the 50 here at the final turn. And even then, that's questionable whether we brake that early for that final hairpin. So now, we are, I don't think we're in a chance for the win, but we might have a chance. We'll definitely have a shot at the top 5. We may even have a shot at the podium here, so that is going to make it interesting. Also going to make it interesting is my headphones are falling off my head, so it's making hearing things a little more difficult than it should be. Just let off the throttle, hop the curb there. Oh, kind of got a little cute trying to follow right and right L's wheel tracks, but trying to maximize that slipstream. Just before the 100. Not a great exit of the chicane, but it doesn't seem like anybody really gets a good exit out of the chicane. They just kind of, they're more interested in getting a they're more looking like they're trying to maximize speed on the back straight, which is, I mean, the right way of doing it, really. Right, Al and I have a little argument over space as I go up into P5. Just tag them ever so slightly. You know, Plato in front, which is dangerous. So it's what, both Renaults and both Nissans then? If I was to hazard a guess, as you expect. We'll see how we could do these. Whoa, how do we almost loop it there? Of all the places to have the car suddenly step out from you. That was one of the odder ones. So I was going to say, if we could see we could get these guys on the back straight. Maybe not. You know what? We aren't going to be close enough to Plato. Here. He is getting a little defensive, though. And Jason Plato's going to Jason Plato it. Yes, I got in there a little deep, but I mean, it's like, he compromised himself the whole way through there. So it's kind of like, leave the braking for the hairpin late. Because I know that I was going to say, because I know I got a bad run out of the chicane, I can leave it a little late, so. Oh, I've spun it at the hairpin, and I got a shove from Plato back the right way. That was handy, thank you. I drove it in real hard there, and it turns out I drove it in way too damned hard there. I got way too aggressive. So, now, it's just going to be a matter of holding on to fourth, since I don't think we're going to be able to make that up get to the podium. It was looking good there for a bit. Our last to first challenge. Through old hairpin one final time. And Plato filling up our rear view mirror. The automatic transmission being very kind there, banging me back down into fifth. So we attack that curb, heading on to the back straight. Dave Leslie, 3 seconds in front. I don't think, unless we cut the entirety of the Grand Prix section, I don't think we're catching Dave here. I assume the game would probably just like explode and crash if we were to cut the Grand Prix section. I left that way too late. Somehow survived that. I don't know why I'm thinking I could catch him. No, I can't. One more lap, we might have had him. If I hadn't spun it. It is what it is. Hey, we did a decent job. We caught back up to within 5 seconds of Anthony Reid, who won this race. Broke up that Renault and Nissan party in the front of the grid. Actually, good day for both of the Vauxhalls. Both finishing the top 7, so above the fold. Not a bad day. Better than we did with the Peugeot, that's for sure. Look how far I had to drag that Peugeot up in the last video. Alright. And that is everything. That is everything. We've driven every car. We've driven every track. Well, no, we haven't driven every car. We've driven the Accord. Don't think we've driven the Renault, I know that. But I mean, we've driven every type of car in the game. And we've driven every track in the game. Over the course of the last, 19 or so weeks? Not a bad little game, this. Is aged reasonably well. You expect it to be just it's a little on the SimCady side, so that didn't have the full Silverstone. That was the one thing this thing is missing, is it doesn't have an alternate layout for Silverstone. That it could have used that. But, yeah, other than that, you know, it seems like it was, yeah. That's the only thing it's really missing was, yeah, that alternate was the full Silverstone. Could have used that, but other than that, really good. Oh, it didn't have full brands either. Missing, yeah, that's 2 big tracks they're missing chunks out of. I can live without the short versions of Croft. But, or the short version, or shorter version of Knockhill, but, yeah, needed that, it felt like it needed the whole Silverstone, the whole Brands Hatch. Yeah, just realized those were missing. But yeah, we went through the whole shebang. Nice little game. Like I said before, it's a bit on the SimCady side, but, you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Not every game has to be super realistic, even back then. So, no, this is a perfectly good game, and if you want to pick it up and have some touring car action, though, I was mentioned in the comments that there's rumors of new BTCC video game coming in the not too distant future, or maybe BTCC is licensed into a video game. It wouldn't surprise me if it was licensed into, like, I read something about there's a Project Cars 3 coming soon. So, as long as it's like the old Project Cars, and Cody's, who now owns Slightly Mad, doesn't mess with it too much. That'd be nice, Project Cars with this stuff in it. I could go for that, for sure. Have to wait and see what ends up happening and coming of that. But until we see you again for more Wide Open Wednesday racing action, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Share on social media. Follow on social media. The social media handle is Unsilent on air, and that is for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. Don't forget you can check out more TOCA 2 touring cars in the playlist. It's on the screen in the description down below. More videos anytime on the channel page. And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time.